So I have started already chapter number 22, probability, and also I explained some important definitions. Once again I will repeat one by one, no problem, because there is no calculation part in this lesson. But very simple answers are there. All simple answers depend upon the important definitions. So that is very important. As first one, what I have discussed earlier. So first definition, probability. Yes, what is the meaning of probability? Probability is the branch of mathematics study of uncertainty. Uncertainty can be measured mathematically, is known as probability. Yes, after this, very important definition, that is random experiment. Complete your exercise or probability questions depend upon random experiment. So what is the meaning of random experiment? An experiment is called random experiment. It satisfies two important conditions. What are the conditions? For example, as tossing a coin. Tossing a coin is experiment now. I'm not going to say random experiment. Yes, tossing a coin is experiment. Yes, this experiment satisfies two conditions, then you can say that. So tossing a coin is example for a random experiment. What are the conditions now? So the first condition is it has more than one possible outcomes. Outcomes means tossing a coin. If a coin is tossed like this, so we have two options. We have two options means we have to consider the uppermost face or topmost face or top face. So what are the possible outcomes? Maybe yes, head will turn sir, head, or another option tail. Yes, correct? Either head or tail. Head will turns up or sometimes tail will turns up. So these two are called as, these two together are called as possible outcomes. This is very important. I will repeat completely every day. If I started probability, definitely I will repeat all the definitions. Why? Because all the problems depend upon a random experiment, sample space. So one by one we'll discuss later and we'll see possible outcomes. So this is condition number one. More than one possible outcomes. How many possible outcomes are there? Head and another one tail. So two possible outcomes. If a coin is tossed, we have two possible outcomes. Either head appears or tail appears. This is condition number one. Now condition number two, it is not possible to predict outcome in advance. We cannot control, we cannot predict outcome. Definitely either head will turns up or tail will turns up. We cannot predict the possible outcomes in advance. We cannot tell the possible outcomes in, suppose if you said head, after tossing a coin, if you got head means that is your luck. That is your luck. So therefore, we cannot predict, we cannot say the possible outcomes in advance. So this is condition number two. Condition number one, it has more than one possible outcomes. Condition number two, it is not possible to tell the outcome in advance. If these two conditions are satisfied, then we can say that as experiment is called random experiment. This is very important. If I tell you one more example, a die is thrown. A die is thrown. What are the possible outcomes? A die means single. One will turns up, maybe two will comes up, maybe three, maybe four, maybe five, maybe six. Maybe means get any one out of these six. So how many possible outcomes it has? Yes, six. What is the condition here? More than one. More than one possible outcome. More than one. So here six are there. As condition number one satisfies. Now condition number two, that is always satisfies, no doubt. Why? Because we are not going, we cannot tell, we cannot say the possible outcome in advance. Therefore, this is also example for random experiment. That's what is the meaning of random experiment. An experiment is said to be random experiment. It satisfies the following two conditions. The two conditions it must follow. Condition number 1, it has more than one possible outcomes. Condition number 2, it is not possible to tell outcome in advance. Now, third definition, very important, sample space. This one also I told you in last class. So sample space, what is the meaning of sample space? So while you are finding the question, as first compulsory you have to write sample space. Without a sample space, we cannot find any answers. So what is the sample space? Sample space means, again consider same example, no problem. As tossing a coin once. So head appears or tail appears. So these two are the possible outcomes. So these two outcomes enclosed within the flower bracket or flower braces. So this is called as sample space. So this is also one of the set containing all the possible outcome of a random experiment, that is a die is thrown. So this is tossing a coin. So here a die is thrown. A die is thrown, we have 6 options. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 turns up. So these are the possible outcomes. So all the possible outcomes enclosed within flower bracket, this is called sample space. So I mean, what is the meaning of sample space? Sample space is the set. It is the set containing or consists of all the possible outcomes of a random experiment. So this is very important. Sample space is the set consists of all the possible outcomes of a random experiment. Then it is called as sample space. As tossing a coin, head appears or tail appears. A die is thrown, maybe 1, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Yes. So these two are the sample space. This is the sample space of a tossing coin. This is sample space, a die is thrown. And very important, this is denoted by capital letter yes, yes. This is S. This is also S. What is the description of this experiment? S. Head and tail. What is the description? Description means S. Tossing a coin. Tossing a coin. This is the description of the experiment. Yes. Now, what are the possible outcomes? Head and tail. So, this is called as sample space. I mean, sample space is the set consists of all the possible outcomes of a random experiment. So, what is the possible, what is the sample space of this random experiment? What is the description here? A die is thrown. This is an example for random experiment. If a die is thrown, write down S. S means sample space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. S is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So S is called sample space of the random experiment. A die is thrown. I repeat once again. Sample space is the sample space is the set consists of all the possible outcomes of a random experiment. Then it is called as sample space and it is denoted by S. So I will say another example. Example number 3. So this is first one, this is second one, this is first example, this is second example. Now 3. So first I will say description. As a coin is tossed 2 times, or two coins are tossed once, or one time once. Yes, write down as sample space 2 coins. Yes, keep 2 coins on your both hands, throw one by one. Yes, or toss it one by one, no problem. Yes, first I will toss this one. Yes, suppose if you got head means write head here. Again you got on right hand coin means yes, again you write head. So H is the one of the sample point, you say. So this is sample point, sample point, sample point, sample point. Correct? Huh? Next, first head, next tail, first tail, next head, both times tail. S. This is S. Sample space of the random experiment. 2 coins are tossed once. So HH consider as a sample point. Sample point. HT is one of the sample points or element, you say, no problem. TH and TT. So this is the sample space of the random experiment. Two coins are tossed once. Okay now. Now very important. So n of s. S means just now I told you as sample space. N of s means total number of possible outcomes in the set S. I repeat, total number of. So this small n represents number of outcomes. Number of outcomes in the set S. So how many outcomes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, n of s is equal to 4. So this is very important. I told you earlier, problems are very simple, but it depend upon all these concepts. Yes, so can you write here, what is the value of n of s? How many possible outcomes are there? 2. Yes, what about here? N of s is equal to 6. Yes, what is the value of n of s now? Total number of possible outcomes. Total number of possible outcomes is denoted by n of s. So this is third important definitions. I repeat last time. So sample space is the set consists of all the possible outcomes of a random experiment. Then it is called as sample space and it is denoted by the letter, capital letter S. So first you note down all the possible outcomes within flower brackets, then it is denoted by S. So each element of this set is called as a sample point. Sample point 1, 2, 3, 4. So n of s is equal to 4. Similarly here n of s is equal to 6. Similarly here also n of s is equal to 2. So we'll discuss next one afterwards. Yes. Today's new definition, new topic. Yes. Very important event. Very important. Probability, random experiment, then sample space, then event, very important. Yes. I would say one of the example, random experiment. Tossing a coin once. S is equal to head appears, maybe tail appears. S means what? Sample space. Yes. And therefore, what is the value of n of s? 2. That's right. Now, coming to the event now. I will take one example here. Getting head. Getting head. Yes, from this, getting head. Head means we have only one option. Head will turns up. Head will turns up. Or head face must be top. So among these two, which is head? Yes, head. Consider only head. Don't consider T. Why? Because you see the example here. Getting head. Getting head. Head. So H is also one of the sample point or one of the element present in the S also. Correct? Which means that as this is subset of sample space. Correct? Yes. Therefore, subset of a sample space is called event. Yes. What is the meaning of event? Subset of a sample space. Subset of a sample space is called an event. Please don't neglect. Note down all these definitions. Subset of a sample space. Not only this one, all the subset you can say, no problem. All the subset of a sample space is called event. So generally, events are generally denoted by E1, event number 1, event number 2, E2, event number 3, event number 4 and infinite. So getting head, this is the description. Therefore getting head is one of the subset of the experiment or subset of this sample space. Yes, HT. So HT These are the two possible outcomes of a random experiment, that is tossing a coin. So you see one by one here. This is a random experiment. So this is yes. Yes, this is subset. Subset is called as event. You see one by one how related these definitions are. If you know random experiment, then you can write yes. If you know yes, then you can write the events. So this is event number 1. Getting head is one of the description of this random experiment. Right. Yes, similarly write one more, another one. Getting a tail. Let's call it as E2. What you will write now? You only consider this one. Consider always while you are writing events, you consider only sample space. Yes, select tail means ST. Yes, similarly here write no problem. This is E1. Yes, what is the value of E1? I told you N of E1 means total number of elements present in the set E1. How many elements are there? Only one. Only one possible. Getting head only one. Other than this, you don't have any option. Thus here, what is the value of N of E2? Total number of elements present in the set E2. That is N of E2. Only one. That is T. T correct. But how many means E2 T? N of E2 that is 1. As can you write? Number 3, S itself. Itself is also one of the element. S number 4, null set. That's very important. So because every set is subset of itself, and also null set or empty set is also subset of itself. As these two, don't forget these two, this is very important. Every set is subset of itself. So S itself is subset of S only, and null set is also, or empty set is also subset of itself. Correct? This is very important. So totally how many events are there? 1. So this is 3, 2, 3, 4. Correct? So these are only 4 events can be read by using this random experiment. So there is a formula. Now you see, I told you how many elements are there in this sample space 2. So the formula is 2 power n. So 2 power n means total number of elements present, or total number of possible outcomes. 2 power 2, that is 4. Can you say now 4 means getting get is 1, getting tail is another one. So this is very important. Itself, I mean S itself is a subset of S, and finally null set. So what is the meaning of event now? So event means all the subset of a random experiment. All the subset of a random experiment, which means that S, I mean sample space. All the subsets of the sample space is called as event. All the subsets, including null set and itself. Suppose take another example here. Example number 2. A die is thrown. Yes, can you write yes? A die is thrown. Possible outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is the value of n of s? 6. Don't think 6 is maximum here, not like that. Count how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I told you this is the formula to find the total number of events. I mean total number of subsets. Subset of a sample set, nothing but events. So 2 power n, 2 power 6. 2 power 6 means you should multiply 2 6 times. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 2 into 2, 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 32, 32 into 2, 64. Yes, 64 events you can write by using this random experiment, that is a die is thrown. In this 64, yes, very important, as itself, I mean S is included here, and another one, as null set is also included here. Itself and null set, these two are included here. Remaining 62 you can write easily. So can you say at least one event? Yes, E1 from this random experiment. Getting even number. Getting even number, write one by one. 2, 4 and 6. Yes, 2, 4, 6. Also present, yes. Therefore, this is subset of yes. This is subset of yes. Therefore, this is called as event. S. Perfect square, 1, 4. Odd numbers, 1, 3, 5. You can write, I told you, no? So 64 events can be right by using this random experiment. So description of this random experiment is a die is thrown. A die is thrown. Okay, na? So what is the meaning of event? So event means subset of all the all the subsets of a sample space is called event. All the subset of a sample space is called as event. So general events are denoted by generally E1, E2, E3, E4 we can write. So this is the formula to find the total number of events. 2 power n. N represents total number of possible outcomes in the sample space. So if 2 is there, 2 power 2, 4. So 6 means 2 power 6, that is 64. So this is about event. So next definition we will discuss next class. Please don't neglect all these definitions. Okay, na? Please go through it one by one. Be perfect all these definition. Daily I will repeat because of your purpose. So get ready for another class. Learn all these definitions: probability, random experiment, sample space, event. So some definitions are remaining. We'll discuss one by one in next classes. Okay.